I have not read one physical book so far in 2024. Did I say South Chromes? When I was 14 years old and I read that, lives were changed. He is a scary memory of the past and I'm trying to forget him. Why do you think I'm here? I know, guys, I'm sorry I wasn't here for a while. I know let's just say, have been going through some stuff. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madita and I've been gone for a while. It was all for dramatic effect so that this video could be super dramatic and clickbaity. No, actually, this was not planned. I've been gone for like 3 months almost, and that's because of my mental health. Yay! I've been going through a lot of different things, and I'm currently, as you can tell by the background, not in my usual location because I'm currently in a mental hospital again. Because of that, I thought I could do a little like Q&A comeback video, I guess, just before I start getting back into my old content. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. So let's just get started with answering some questions. I don't know, I missed you all and it's kind of funny to be again in front of the camera because I haven't filmed in so long. I've also been sick recently, so if my voice sounds like a dark male alpha mafia guy from a dark romance story, it's because of that. Okay, let's go hard right away from the beginning. What was the reason you were not filming for a while? 1, obviously my mental health, but 2, and this is going to be very shocking for all of you. Are you ready? I don't think you are. I have been in the biggest reading slump of my entire life. And like, you might think, no, Madita, it cannot be that bad. Yes, it frickin' is. I have not read one physical book so far in 2024. Are you hearing this? I need a doctor to check up on me. What's going on? And so I'm like, what was I even supposed to film if I'm not reading? It's so horrible. And I really, really hope that I get back into reading. I mean, I've been reading fanfic here and there. Hermione. I will be trying to get out of my reading slump, and I know I should be listening to my own tips, but it's just not working, guys. So if you have any tips, please tell me. Ooh, if you are to write a book, what would the trope be? I honestly think the best trope to write about is the found family trope because you can do so much with it. You have so many characters that you can give like very interesting backstories to, and they can all have like trauma in the past because that makes like a book 100% better, and we all know it. And then maybe like a couple of them have like a little bit of a romance story, and some are just like best friends, and maybe there'll be a dramatic character death. We don't know. But found family I feel like is the most gut-wrenching, but also heartwarming at the same time. So definitely that. What? Date a bike talker or a mass talker or a person who thinks they are a book character. Do you want me to die and be unhappy? I love this question. What is your favorite season and why? Obviously fall/autumn. I mean, come on now. The colors, the reader vibes, the dark academia vibes. Everything is better in fall. Even the holidays. Hello, Halloween. Like, what's better than that? I just honestly think fall is the season that made humans be readers. Like, I don't think that people were deciding to read in summer. Like, if you are a reader and your favorite season isn't fall, something is wrong. Oh, okay. How many books did you read this year? No comment. 20 fanfics. Oh, I have to answer this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the Uyghur's Guide to Murder TV series? 20, 30, 50, 1,000. I am so pumped. I've been seeing like the clips that Holly Jackson posts and the behind the scene photos. And I think they cast the perfect person for Pippa, and I'm just so excited. I think the vibe's gonna be so good. I'm so excited for this series. I could talk about this for hours and ages, but I don't have the time for that. But I will hopefully soon. Your most recent one-star read, let me tell you. Oh my god, I read this Hermione fanfic. I don't remember the title, but I'm gonna put it up when I find it later. But it was so disturbing and dark, and I've never hated Draco more in a fanfic than in this book. Basically, it was a story where like every Muggle-born had to get their mind obliviated so they couldn't remember them having magic, and it was just so disturbing. I cannot talk about the things that Draco did. They were so illegal and wrong. I don't understand why they ended up together. If I had that as a physical book, I would unhaul it. That's how bad it was. What's something job-wise you would want to do? Oh my god, I want to own a big like bookstore that has a cafe but also sells like flowers and is like super cute, and everyone can meet there and have their book clubs there. That's what I want to have. Imagine owning a cafe or like a bookshop. I honestly just don't know how I would fund that. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's gonna happen in the near future. We don't know. I gotta save some money. Only a couple dollars, and then I can totally buy a bookstore. But maybe one day you'll stumble into a cafe and you're like, oh my god, this is the cutest coffee shop slash cafe slash flower shop I've ever seen in my entire life. Who owns this? And then I come out from the back and you're like, oh, it's Maditales. Maybe that will happen. You never know. Ooh, what books do you recommend for teens under 15? I hardly find books to read. I love YA books, so let me tell you some titles. When You Were Everything, Sad About Friendship, The Lucky List, also sad and about friendship, but also like mother-daughter relationships. Third, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. It's also a little sad. I think you can guess what type of vibes I go for with books, but it's also just super cute, romance, coming-of-age book. It's just amazing. You need to read it. Fourth, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Thriller, romance, friendship, sadness, female rage, crimes being committed, crimes being solved, detectives not being able to solve crimes, teenagers being able to solve crimes. Did I say solve crimes? Solve crimes. Truly Devious, another mystery but like more boarding school vibe book that's also like really nice, I think, for everyone, and it has a great cliffhanger on the end of the first book, so you like want to pick up the second book right away. And then fantasy wise, we have The Cemetery Boys. It's about family, culture, traditions, as well as there's a little bit of a mystery in it, which makes it really fun. Then we obviously have Crier's War, robots and humans in the future, but robots that look like humans. There's love, there is lots of sadness, and it's just amazing. Oh my gosh, and last but not least, An Ember in the Ashes. I know I've been talking about this for a while, and since I haven't read any new books, but it's such an amazing fantasy series, and I know it's a little bit darker because the gruesome scenes are very detailed and gory, but the main character is just so amazing. Both of them develop such great character traits, and just there are some morally great characters that are very fun, and the villain is just so amazing. Oh my god, they are so scary. I don't know what I would do if I ever were to meet them in real life. Probably die on the spot, honestly. I don't even have a chance of survival. Ooh, what is your favorite song on the Tortoise Poets Apartment? This is very hard for me because recently I've been listening to So Long London a lot, but I honestly think The Prophecy is just, that's my top. Like my top three are The Prophecy, The Black Dog, and So Long London. When Taylor says, "Let It Once Be Me" in The Prophecy, I shed a tear. Actually, I shed multiple tears and I couldn't stop crying. That's how relatable it felt to me. What's your Hogwarts house? Okay, so I took the quiz a while ago and I was a Gryffindor, but honestly, sometimes I don't think I'm a Gryffindor and I'm more of a Hufflepuff. But I'm hoping I'm a Gryffindor. Please. Oh my gosh, if you could be any female lead of a book, who would you be and why? That's really hard because usually all female main characters have like a traumatic past and I don't know if I could survive that. So let me think. My first instinct obviously was to say Juliet, but then I'm like, no, I would not be able to handle that. So let's think of someone who doesn't go through that much stuff. What about Evangeline from Once Upon a Broken Heart? I love the fantasy world. She's super cool. Her story is less traumatic than other stories. It's so sad that I have to pick between traumatic stories, honestly, but probably her. Skincare routine. You have beautiful skin? What? Me? Honestly, thank you. I do have acne scars and like still a few pimples here and there, but I used to have like really bad acne and I'm really happy that it's gotten so much better. So here are some products I was using. I mostly use Dr. Hauschka. I'm gonna put like the different product names here and I really like it. And then I'll also use from the Inky List a toner and a vitamin C serum. And those are my products. Thank you very much for asking. I feel very honored. Favorite feel-good song? Oh my god, okay. It's definitely either Sunlight by Hosier or Hosier. I don't know how to pronounce his name, okay? I'm sorry, guys! I'm sorry! But it's either Sunlight or, oh, Anything But. I really like that song. It's from his third album. Anything But is so good. I don't know what it is about the song, but I feel like I'm starting to levitate whenever I listen to it. And you know what? I love it. Maybe his music also just has magic in it. He could be a fairy from the forest. I don't know. Oh my god, that is so difficult to answer. Favorite Disney princesses and favorite Caraval characters. Okay, so my favorite Disney princesses are Belle, Avi, I love Belle, the reading and everything, the yellow dress, my favorite color is yellow. Then obviously Rapunzel, I love the movie. I love her. And then third is Mulan. Oh, how I love that movie. Oh, how I love the music. And then my favorite Carol characters are, I mean, I really like Donatella. I think she's a really fun character, and I know she's not everyone's favorite, but she is. If the angle is a bit different, it is because my battery got overheated. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to do this, but what's your life update? Okay, let me give you a quick rundown because it's been a lot. 1, I was on a vacation with my dad. 2, I came back and I was utterly depressed and doing absolutely horrible mentally. 3, I had a skiing accident, and because of that I was bedridden for 6 weeks, and that fully, utterly, completely destroyed me because I couldn't get better by walking outside. I couldn't do anything. 4, my trip to the US with Vanessa got canceled. Yeah, so that all happened. It's okay. I'm gonna have a comeback like Serena Vanderwoodson, and everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, who is that? Is that Serena? I thought you went to Wyoming. Oh my god, why'd she here? What happened? That's gonna be me, and I'm so excited to be mysterious. Who's your favorite author and why? That is a very hard question to answer because I have different favorite authors for different genres, if that makes sense. I think my favorite fantasy author is definitely Stephanie Garber because the only book I didn't really like by her is Finale, but we don't talk about that. We talk about the good books. Oh, I really like Nina Delacour. I really like her books. She wrote some amazing sad stories, so maybe also her. And that's all. I honestly don't know anyone else. I love this question. It's in German, so I'm gonna translate it. What is your favorite Lego set? 100% the typewriter. I think it's so cute. It's so reader core, obviously, and I think everyone needs it that has a book obsession because it's such a good accessory for your bedroom. It's so fun, and it's like a mechanical set, so you can actually type on it. Well, not with ink, but it makes a sound and like moves, and it's just so cute. It's so pretty, and it stands on my desk, and it's, I love it so much. Name your 4 favorite movies. Obviously, How to Train Your Dragons, Dead Poets Society, and then we're getting into the difficult area. Actually, I'm more of just a Star Wars guy. I'm gonna say Star Wars. Star Wars 5th episode. That's my top 3 movies. And I don't have a top 4 movie. I'm sorry. That's all I can say to you right now. Maybe How to Train Your Dragons 2. Oh my god, this is such an easy question, but horrible question at the same time. Least favorite fictional character, male. Can we have a round of applause for Zayt Meadows, please? Yay! I hate that man with every bone in my body. I wish I'd never experienced that book. I wish I'd never forced Michaela to read that series with me. I don't know why I did it. I've been changed ever since, and I'm never gonna be the same again. He ruined days of my life. He took away precious hours of my life that I could have had more fun in. He is a scary memory of the past, and I'm trying to forget him. Why do you think I'm here? Okay, this one was really hard to answer. What is your favorite quote from a movie or a book? Okay, so I think my favorite movie quote, I'm gonna have to look it up, is from Ahsoka in the Clone Wars series. And she says something about being a soldier. I'm gonna look it up. As a Jedi, we were trained to be keepers of the peace, not soldiers, but all I've been since I was a Padawan is a soldier. She's just my favorite character ever. Like, she's so cool. I love her so much. This is all I have for her. And then from a book, it's very hard for me to choose because there's just so many, honestly. But if there's like one book that has the most quotable quotes for me, it's We're Okay by Nina Delacour. It's about depression, anxiety, best friends. It's about your sexuality. It's a really good book. Honestly, I recommend it to everyone. And I know you all will cry, but it's okay because I cried as well. And crying is good. I don't know how to choose this. What is a book you wish you could read again for the first time? Why are you all asking me such hard questions? The Hunger Games would obviously be iconic to read again for the first time because it was an experience. When I was 14 years old and I read that, lives were changed. My life was changed. Okay, honestly, I wish I could reread Shatter Me again for the first time just because I want to experience all the emotions I had yet again because it was so fun and it was such a comforting time in my life when I first read that series, and I just want to feel those same emotions again. And I hope I still do when I reread that book. Wow, I wonder who asked this question. What is your favorite thing about Michaela? My favorite thing about Michaela is that she's a very good listener and she understands my issues. She's short and I love that. I feel really tall when I'm next to her. She's super funny. She has lots of drama in her life and I love hearing about drama. And now you all know. Oh my god, this is gonna be way too hard to choose. What is your favorite book boyfriend besides Aaron Warner? Why? Okay, 1 is Cameron from the Fighter Sten series on Wattpad just because he's super funny and relatable. 2 is obviously Kenji Kishimoto. Who am I not to mention him, you know? 3 is Santiago from Redeemed by Lauren Asher. And 4 is Jax from Once Upon a Broken Heart. I love myself an immortal kind of evil guy. We love. Oh, okay. Madita! Where is the strangest place you have read a book? I was gonna say the toilet, but that isn't strange. I don't know, I guess the strangest place I've ever read at is in an ER room with my knee injury, because I had the assumption that I had a concussion, but I wanted to finish the book I was reading. I said, YOLO, I don't care if I have a concussion. I don't care if this is bad for me, this book is good and I gotta finish it. And maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, maybe this is the reason why I'm here actually. Why would you ask me that? Juliet and Kenji's friendship or Aaron and Kenji's? In my head, I think my friendship with Vanessa is very Aaron and Kenji coded, so I'm gonna have to choose that probably. But I obviously love Kenji and Juliet. Like, they are my OTP in friendship, okay? They are platonic soulmates and I love them so much and I want a friendship like that so freaking badly. And honestly, me and Michaela are kind of like that, so. What was your dream job when you were a child? Oh my god, I used to want to be an astronaut so badly. Like, floating around in the air. Hello, come on now. I want to do that. But then I realized I get dizzy really quickly and I puke extremely easily when a car goes fast around corners. And I realized I could never do that. My little heart was broken because I realized my dreams flew away. Bye-bye. What's your favorite type of dog? That is such a cute question. This is probably confusing to you, but I love Berna Zen dogs because I watched once this like one really old Disney cartoon with Donald Duck and he got stuck in the snow and then the dog came and he had like this giant like thing around his neck where like a liquid was inside and he gave it to Donald and I was like, I want that dog so badly. They're so like fluffy and big and huggable and I want one. I want one so badly. I'm already sorry for the person who asked me this question. I'm in a reading slump. Could you recommend any Sobfest books to read? Girl, same. I'm also in a reading slump. I don't have any good tips right now on how to get out of it, but I do have Sobfesty books for you. When You Were Everything, We Are Okay, In 27 Days, My Dark Vanessa, but that's a triggering book, so check for that. The Lucky List, Colorblind, Cemetery Boys. Yeah, those are some sad books that you can read. I hope you're fine, and I wish you lots of luck. Ooh, and last but not least, I'm gonna end with this question. What book has had the most impact on your life? There's a few that have impacted me a lot, I think. One obviously being We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. I cannot describe how many emotions that book invoked in me. And I honestly think that everyone should read this book once in their life because it's just so emotional and relatable and intense. I loved it. And then obviously When You Were Everything, it's a book about friendship loss and that is #relatable. So yeah. And thirdly, I would like to say The Float Plan probably. It's a book about a woman whose husband himself and it's basically her story with having to deal with it after and coming to terms with what happened, the fact that her husband was very sick and that she didn't know about it because she has a lot of guilty feelings. It's like I wanted to hug her so badly throughout the entire book. So I think you'd probably like it, but maybe you would also cry. But it is a very good book. So yeah, that's the last one. And that's also my last question of today. But now I gotta go to therapy. So like Serena would say, I gotta go, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's short little Q&A video / comeback video. And I hope I will be filming a lot of other videos here. I mean, I've planned a few. I just don't know how I can film here honestly very well. And I hope you enjoyed and that you're not too mad at me for being gone for so long. I'm mad at myself. That's enough already. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my content and other videos, you can subscribe. I hope that you're all taking care of yourself and that you're watching your mental health and that you're taking yourself serious. Please be careful and work on your mental health. You deserve to be happy. We will all get better at one point. If you are going through something, you're not alone. And please just remember there's light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, evening, nighttime, morning, whatever time you're on. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Go read a book! And I know I've not been reading, but I'm gonna be recommending to you all the new book by Holly Jackson because who doesn't like Holly Jackson? We all love her. She loves us. So we read the book. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Happy reading and see you hopefully next time soon.